Yeah, our next guest from far, far away.
All the way from Brazil, actually.
Just to come to this live stream?
Yeah, just for this live stream, then I'm coming back to Brazil.
Yes.
That's all I need from Essen.
Yeah, very nice to have you here.
Thiago, Aranha. I'm a producer for Coolminiornot. Entschuldigung, aber mein Deutsch ist nicht sehr gut. Also, spreche in English, ja. Oder Portuguese. Nein?
Okay, let's think about it. We make English.
Okay, let's do it in English then.
My Portuguese is very...
See, yeah, same problem here. Okay, so...
First game we would like to show is the expansion for Arcadia Quest.
Yeah, first of many. We have several new things that came out this year and last year. It's been a very, very busy time for Coolminiornot lately. And this is the first expansion for Arcadia Quest, which this was actually developed during the Kickstarter. People were demanding more stuff from us, and we just, okay, we have this art for undead monsters and all that, so let's go ahead and develop a full expansion for you in a very quick amount of time. So the result was Beyond the Grave, which in German is...
Jenseits der Gruft.
Yeah, that. And well, this is an expansion. You need the core Arcadia Quest game to play this. And it just adds a whole new campaign with a whole new undead flavor to it, yes. So it's, I think, what, 9 new scenarios?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, still remember. So, so basically the contents of the game, what's Arcadia Quest basically? You need to know what Arcadia Quest is to know what Beyond the Grave is, which is it's a 2 to 4 player game, fairly light but fairly deep. It's a campaign game where each player plays as a guild with 3 heroes. So you create your guild with any heroes you want, you equip it with upgrade cards that you draft and you buy throughout the campaign, and then you go into these scenarios and you're fighting not only the monsters in the game, but you're also fighting each other. So each guild is fighting the other guilds and also the monsters that have invaded the city. So it's what we call a PvPvE game. versus player versus player, and versus environment. So the monsters themselves, no one controls them. They just react to what you do. So if you attack a monster, it will attack you back. If you try to move past a monster, it will attack you and maybe follow you. And each monster does its own thing. But we didn't want players wasting time with the monsters. You use all your time playing your guys, doing the cool stuff, just killing people and dying and coming back again and stealing loot and finding treasures and doing missions and all that. Just concentrate on the fun stuff, not the accounting part of it. And then we get to Beyond the Grave. So this box gives you 3 new tiles, double-sided, so you have some different environments here and these tiles, different from the core game, they're a bit darker, more dilapidated, with like tombs and altars and all these dark things. But still, it's a very funny style game. So nothing is really dark. Like you have maybe a zombie, but it's a zombie with his brain is showing with a knife stuck to it, like it's a couple of noodles or something. It's it's all kind of wacky, and you have Ivan here, the assistant to Dr. Spider, and he's chucking brains at people. It's all this kind of stuff. Although this guy, the big baddie, the Dread King, he is actually kind of scary. Just the size of it.
The people are loving the figures, and there are also coming in questions in the chat. First of all, do you know if there are promo figures of Arcadia Quest at this fair?
At this fair?
Asmodee booth?
I don't think Asmodee has. I know maybe on the Dice Tower they might have some of the promos we did for Tom Vaso. We did a hero that's modeled after him, which is Tomry. So and he did for his Kickstarter, and we kind of partnered with him. So he might still have some of those. It's a very fun figure. I'm not sure if Asmodee has some of the promos. I don't think so. I think they only have the core game.
And what's the technique to make these figures? Are they printed in a 3D?
No. They're all hand sculpted by some very competent sculptors we have, and they all come pre-assembled, which is. We just want just play the game, just have fun playing the game. We don't want people just oh god, I want to have to work and then I get to play the game. No, they all come pre-assembled and they're amazingly detailed, and they're full of character. Even if some people, of course, they want to paint it, but even if you don't paint it, you can easily tell them apart. You see, this is a ghost, this is a zombie, there's another zombie, there's Dr. Spider, there's a Dread King, there's Frank. It's very easy to tell them apart. And even the heroes, here's Chaz, and here's, I don't remember who this guy was again, this was Darren. So yeah, this game comes with 2 new heroes. Of course, you will need the heroes from the core box, and we also have some other hero packs on sale. So you can just mix and match and create any guilds, and each hero has its own unique things that they do and how they interact with the upgrades. So there's also a lot of fun just trying to create combos. Like if I get this card with this guy against that monster, I will get to do all these fun stuff. So there's a lot of depth as the campaign progresses, depending on what cards you're able to get. And the Beyond the Grave campaign, it introduces some new twists to the game. Let's see, some of those. One of the bigger new things is the
Rest in peace, Carl.
Rest in peace is the gravestone cards, and basically what we have is these things are scattered around the board, and this was actually developed from a request from our backers during the Kickstarter. What they were saying, the monsters, they only react to me when I walk past them or when I attack them. I would like for the monsters to be more active in the game. So what these do is you can use one of your movement points to basically reveal one of these cards, and they each do a different thing. And usually, I have no idea what it says here in German, but I can...
Ein umherstreifender Diener.
Okay, yeah, the Diener, yeah. So basically, usually they will allow you to activate a monster depending on the class of the monster, so a minor minion or a villain. So I can just activate this guy and say, okay, I'm going to just move him and attack your hero, and maybe I'll try to take you down. And the thing is, even if the monsters kill a hero, everybody else gets coins, so it's always a plus to make other people die. And there's also some other things that those cards do, depending on the status of the game. Another fun interaction is, because it's an undead-themed game, we played a lot with the death token. So whenever you die in this game, you're not dead for good. You just get a death token, and then when you rest, you get to come back and just keep on fighting. And this would usually give you some consequence for the next scenario. You could get a bad curse. But in Beyond the Grave, those death tokens actually mean something during its scenario. So, for example, you might have some equipment cards that will give you bonuses for having death tokens. So the more you die, the more powerful you become, because you're using the power of the Beyond the Grave. Or you can also have some spells that maybe do more damage against people who have more death tokens. So the more you die, the more you die. Arrows that give you more dice against people who have died more, and shields that become more powerful the more you die, and all these things. Another thing, we just playing around with the undead theme. In Arcadia Quest, you have a spawn tile, which is where all the monsters go when they die, and then they might respawn. In this, you have some things that use the banish mechanic, in which you can banish monsters directly to the spawn tile, and you can even banish heroes to the spawn tile. And so they go to the same place where the monsters go when they die, and then they will only come back when the monster respawns. So you're kind of putting them in a timeout zone beyond, in the afterlife, which is kind of weird.
How many miniatures are included in the expansion?
Let's see.
Let's find out.
I don't remember. In this expansion.
There are 24.
Yes,
24.
24. Although some of them count for 4 or 5, I think.
Like this one.
Yeah, come on. He can carry people. It's ridiculous. Also, some more fun stuff, like the ghosts. Of course, they can just walk through walls and attack through walls. So this creates, so it's much harder to be in a safe space in Beyond the Grave, because even if this guy's over there, people just might activate him and put him on top of me, or even when I walk past this wall, he might stab me through the wall, and it hurts. Well,
yeah, fantastic new stuff for Arcadia Quest.
And honestly, it's funny, because as we were developing this expansion, the game had not come out yet. And then when we were done with the expansion, we thought, man, people won't even get to enjoy playing the core game, because this is just, I'd much rather play with Beyond the Grave than just the vanilla core game, but because because I had been playing with the core game for 3 years before that, so it just this. Come on, look at the spine in this guy. It's just
It's awesome.
I'm really happy with how this whole thing turned out.